So taking a moment just to come into welcome online, welcome here in studio with Shabakto Links. My name's Cathy, and we're going to start our practice just coming into a comfortable seat. And take a yoga block, a cushion, a beach ball, whatever you have. We can place that between the knees as an option. And just bringing your shoulders over top of the hips. Rest your hands on the legs. So welcome to our practice. Begin to notice your breath as you breathe in through the nostrils. Perhaps breathing out through the mouth initially. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, letting go. Eyes can be opened or closed. And just notice sensation in the body as we breathe in, as we breathe out. And if you're comfortable breathing in and out of the nostrils, we can do that now. You might feel the vibration of the breath in the throat area as you breathe out. And see if you can soften your shoulders. And relax your hands and fingers. We're aiming to breathe into the belly. So if breathing into the belly is a challenge for you, you might place one or both hands on the belly. And see if you can fill up the belly like a balloon. And then allow that balloon to soften. And just lightly hanging on to the block or cushion to engage the inner thighs, to help align the hips and pelvis. With each in-breath, you might grow a little taller. And with each out-breath, just softening, letting go of any unnecessary holding. Just breathing. And then from here, we might bring one or both hands to the heart space. Feel the rise and fall of the chest. And just taking a moment to set your intention, that heart's desire for your day, for your practice. What does your heart desire? What would you like to focus on in your practice? Or draw your attention to? Anything at all. And as you're ready, you might release the hands back to the legs. You might slowly blink the eyes open. And just creating a little awareness around you. Notice your feet on the floor. You might shift through the hips, getting comfortable in your seat. And then picking up our block, ball, or cushion. Just framing that at the heart. We're going to inhale, press the arms forward, and then draw the belly in as we draw it back in. Inhale, press away. Exhale, draw it in. Feel your feet rooted to the earth. The sitting bones to the chair. Warming up the body with each breath. You can breathe in and out through the mouth or the nose. Let's take it upwards this time, reaching up. And exhale, draw it back towards your heart space. Your body tall, lifted. Again, you might even follow your block or ball or cushion with your eye gaze if that feels comfortable for the neck, and then draw it back in. extending the whole spine gently. And then draw it in. 2 more times, breathing, opening. This time we'll add a little change, reaching it up. Then take the block around, circle it around, back towards the heart. Let's do the other side. Inhale. And opening, exhaling. Growing tall. Circling around. Good. You might follow your block or ball. Good. 1 more time, each way. Good. Last one. Good. And then from here we can return in between the knees if you like. Scoop forward on your chair a little bit, and I'm just going to turn to show a side view here. So we're going to do cat and cow. We're going to inhale, extend the spine, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine gently, gaze down as you pull the belly in. Inhale forward into extension. And exhale, finding cat, drawing the belly in. You can make this movement as little or as big as you like. I'm just making sure that flexion is for your spine. So your doctor may have advised you not to flex your spine. And if that's the case, you can just go into extension and then just stay tall. You can kind of go back from here, slight extension, and then release. Good. Last one, each way. Returning back to a long neutral spine. Bringing our arms to the sides and rolling the shoulders up, down, and back a few times. Good. 1 at a time. And then start to lift your elbow a little. We might start to turn and look in that direction even. Getting a little rotation through the torso, through the trunk. Noticing your breath. 1 more each way. Good. And release. Good. From here, turn to look right and back center. Turn looking left. And just a comfortable range back center. Comfortable range for your body. Do that a few times. Working at your own pace. Moving gently with your breath. And last one. Good. Back center. Let's pick up our block or ball or cushion. Widen your feet, framing the block at the heart. Let's go over to your right. Inhale up. Exhale, pull down, drawing the belly in. Inhale, press away. Exhale, draw it in. Pressing away and pull it in. Good. So working the abdominals, working your core strength. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Returning center, ground your feet, sit tall. Let's do the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, lift the opposite knee. Breathing, noticing. You've got it. That's it. Last 2. And last 1. Good. And center. So we'll keep our block or ball, and we're going to turn to face your right, bringing that block or ball between the knees. Again, sitting tall, aligning shoulders over hips. And we're going to come into an easy twist. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, gently turn towards your chair back and let your hands come to the chair back. Pause in this easy twist. Again, noticing your breath. Noticing sensation. As you're ready, reach back up, Turn back towards your right and float the arms down to the legs. Pause for a breath. And then taking our time to release the block or ball, placing that on the floor, and then we might come forward on the chair a little bit and come into a hip opener. So we're opening that hip. You can widen your feet, free up that front hip and buttock. Good. Hang on to the chair back with the back hand. Front hand reaches up, lifting out of the hip, and then you might add a gentle side reach towards your chair back. So we're getting that stretch, that opening through the hip, the knee. Breathing into this shape. And just relaxing the back elbow and shoulder. As you're ready, reach both arms up to the sky, coming into Warrior One. Again, breathing into this shape, noticing breath. Stacking the shoulders over the hips. Pressing strongly through the feet, feel the action of the leg muscles. And then as you're ready, bring the back hand to the thigh, front hand forward, front leg goes back, flying warrior. Take a moment to relax the shoulders, the hips. An option is to raise both arms if you want that further challenge, or keeping the back hand on the thigh for support. So you decide. And we're stretching and opening that back hip. Good. Breathing, noticing sensation. Good. As you're ready, reach both arms up to the sky. Start to straighten the torso by bending the back knee. Pivoting on that back toe, windmill the arms. Good. I'm going to come around to Warrior Two. This leg can be extended. It might look like this. It might be anywhere for comfort. So be comfortable through the hip joint, through the knee, as we come into Warrior Two. Let's add our back arm, reach it forward, gently pull back and open. Do it again. Inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, pull back and open. You might follow your hand. And then keeping the arms wide, fingers open. Let's rotate our palms, turning upwards, turning downwards. So spiraling the arm bones right out of the shoulder joint. Good. One more time. And then we can leave our palms open to the sky. Right hand skyward, left hand lightly resting on the leg. Sun worshiper. Again, breathing into this shape. We might gaze up or at the horizon, or even tuck the chin looking down. What feels best for your neck posture, for your head and neck, your shoulders. Just breathe. That's it. As you're ready, windmilling back to those parallel arms or Warrior Two. And then we'll bend the right elbow and arm, lightly rest on the thigh. Circle the back arm up and around. Now let's keep circling here if that feels okay. Do it again, circle around. One more time in this direction. And then we might circle the other way. Circle around, keeping that lift in the waistline, pressing strongly through the feet. One more time. Good. Then taking the arm back up, pull the body tall, windmilling back to parallel arms, and float the arms down. Good. Let's draw that leg forward and the other. Turn to face center just for a moment. You might scan the body as you notice your breath, sensation. How does your body feel? How do you feel? And as you're ready, blinking the eyes open, let's pick up our block And we're going to turn to face the other direction. So we're going to repeat that sequence on the other side. So sitting side on to our chair, block or ball, cushion between the knees, shoulders over hips. Let's inhale, reach upwards. Exhale, gently turn towards your chair back and float the arms, hands down to your chair back. An easy twist. Breathing into this shape. As you're ready, reach up to the sky, turn back towards your left, and float the hands down to the top of the legs. Pause and let everything settle. And then we can release our block. Come forward on your chair. You might use that block to facilitate your stretch. Opening the knee, opening the hip. Widen for comfort. Back hand on the chair seat, front arm reaching up and out of that front hip flexor. Option to stay very tall and linear or add a gentle side bend. So you decide. Pressing through the feet, reaching upwards. Where can you find ease in this posture? As you're ready, lift both arms skyward, coming into warrior one. Let the arm bones settle into the shoulder joint. Follow your breath. Good. Releasing the back hand to the thigh. Front hand reaches forward, coming into flying warrior. Adjusting the angle for comfort. Squaring off shoulders and hips. Option is to lift both arms or keep that back hand on the thigh for support. Feel all the edges of your front foot grounding, supporting you. Front knee is over the ankle. Stacking the joints. That's it. From here, start to bend the back knee as you raise both arms, straightening the spine. Pivoting on that back toe, windmill the arms, the hands. And then stretch out that right leg for comfort. You might imagine and press into the outer edges of that right foot. Thinking of that foot like a kickstand. Good. And then from here, reach that back arm forward. Pull it back like a bow and arrow. Inhale, sweeping forward. Exhale, pulling back and open. One more time. And leaving the arms long. Good. Let's rotate our palms, turning up, palms turning down. Spiraling the arm bones, that's it. And then we can leave our palms up. Relax the shoulders and flipping or reversing our warrior. Adjust your eye gaze for neck comfort. Creating a little more space in the left side rib cage. As you're ready, windmill back to those parallel arms. And then lowering that front elbow and arm. Good, circle the back arm up and around. And we might continue with some circles if that feels good. Or you can just come into a steady posture. Last one in this direction. And when you're ready, reverse those circles. Keep pressing through the feet. Keep lifting your heart, lifting the spine. One more time. Good. And then reach the arm up, windmill the arms, and then float them down to the legs. Bend the back knee, help it forward to the front. Let's turn to face center. Pause for a moment and just check in. Notice how you feel. Notice the breath. Notice sensation. Good. From here, let's come up to stand. So coming up to stand, and we're going to adjust our chair, taking your chair to the front of your mat, if you're using a mat, and we're going to stand in front of our chair seat. So standing tall in mountain pose. Feet are hip bone width apart, turning the palms open. Sink into your feet. Good. And just make sure you have room. We're going to step back eventually into a plank position. Room behind you. Good. Let's bring our hands to our heart. Anjali Mudra, thumbs at the heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold forward, reach to that flat back position, hands on the chair. Inhale, step back right and left into plank, and then aligning your plank. Inhaling, upward dog. You might add an arch of the spine. Exhale, lift the hips, step forward into that downward dog, bending the knees, pressing the hips away. Your next in-breath, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs as you exhale. And come all the way up to tall mountain. Let's bring our hands back to the heart. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, diving forward to that flat back position, hands on the chair. Stepping back left and right. Finding your plank, engaging your core. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhale to downward dog. And bend the knees as much as you need to, creating length in your spine. And as you're ready, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs for support. Tall mountain. Let's add on hands back to the heart. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, folding forward, flat back. And stepping back right and left. Coming into a solid plank. Upward dog as you're ready. Downward dog. Halfway lift, so secure the spine. Exhale, right knee to your nose, look down. Inhale, press it away, look forward. Do it again, rounding the spine. Press it away. One more time. Press it away. And release to downward dog. As you're ready, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs for support, and we'll all meet in tall mountain. Take a moment to pause. Let's draw our hands to our heart. We'll repeat that on the other side. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, folding forward, flat back. Stepping back left and right. And coming into plank. Take another breath in plank or come into up dog. And then come into down dog, stepping forward so that the chair doesn't get too far away. Inhale, halfway lift, come up a little higher. Exhale, left knee to nose, look down. Inhale, press it away, look forward. Do it again, rounding the spine. Press it away. One more time. Press it away. Return to downward dog. From here, come up halfway, hands to the thighs for support. Tall mountain. Good. From here, let's take a breath, reach up skyward, interlace the hands, make a little steeple with your pointer fingers. Then take another breath. Let's do that right side bend. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, left side bend. Good. Do it again. Inhale, center. Right side bend to a comfortable range for your body. Back center. Left side bend. Back center. One more time at your own pace. Last one. And then float the arms down to the legs, hands back to the heart. Pause here as we align the spine, as we feel grounded. From here, let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sink back into chair pose. So chair pose we can do with a block between the knees, or we can do like we're doing right now without any tools, just your own body. Take another breath, hands can come to the heart. This is another option for your hand position. And take another breath, hands can come to the thighs. This would be another position. So getting a little support with your arms, keeping length in the spine. On your next in-breath, reach up skyward. Exhale, hands come to the heart. And then release your hands. Good. Sink back into the feet. Let's bend the knees slightly and add a gentle arm swing. So relaxing all the muscles, taking a short pause here. Good. And returning center. Good. From here, we're going to adjust our chair. So you might turn your chair to face center. And let's come to the right side of our chair. Hand to the hip, hand on the chair for support. And we might, so we'll come into tree. We're going to shift our balance to the inside foot, lift the outside heel, turn the knee out. Toes can stay on the floor as option 1. Option 2 is slide the foot up a little higher, above or below the knee. And then we might reach our branches out to the side, our hands. Pick a focal point to gaze at as we find balance. Good. Breathing, noticing the whole body involved. Core muscles, the legs. Our body finding balance, strength. Good. Bringing the hand back to the chair and the hip, the knee forward and the foot down to the earth. Good. Walk it out on the spot for a moment. Good. Sink back into the feet, hand to the hip. Let's lift the outside knee up, circle it around, bring it back to the floor. Do it again, up and around, back to the floor. That's it. Body tall. creating some mobility, some movement out of the hip joint. One more time. Good. Plant both feet, reach the outside arm up, side bend for crescent moon. A comfortable side bend for your body. And each side might feel a little different. Reach it back up, float the arm down to your side. Let's bring the hand back to the hip. So shift your balance again to the inside leg. Outside leg can press away. Bring it back to the floor. Press it away and release. That's it. Feeling that strength out of the hip joint and the strength on your standing leg. That's it. 2 more. And last one. Good. And release. Let's walk over to the other side of our chair. Good. Hand on the hip, hand on the chair. Coming into tree, so we'll shift our balance to the inside leg, lift the outside heel, turn the toes out. Toes might stay on the floor, or you might hug your foot up a little higher. Good, so whatever feels good for your body. Hands can be on the hips, at the heart, or maybe your branches reach out. With that inside hand hovering near the chair, knowing that your chair is right there if you need it. Finding balance. Building strength. That's it. Releasing your hands, take it back down and walk it out on the spot. And then settling into the feet again, let's add that knee up and around. So outside knee up, circle it around, back to the floor. Up and around and release, that's it. Body tall, crown of the head reaching skyward, looking good. Taking your time. One more breath, one more repetition. Good. And releasing both feet. Outside arm reaches up. Crescent moon, side bend. Again, breathe into this shape. Creating space. And as you're ready, reach back up, float the arm down, bringing that outside hand back to the hip. Shift your balance to the inside leg, and let's press the leg away. A little side lift here, out of the hip. That's it. Looking good. That's it. And last one. Good, release. Let's come to the back of our chair. I'm just gonna change my angle a little bit. So you can see, sink into the feet, feet are hip bone width apart, and we're gonna lift the opposite arm and leg for bird dog. Good exercise for our spinal muscles, for opening through the chest and shoulders. A little bit of balance here as well. That's it. Taking your time. Good, balancing on those 2 points. Engaging the core muscles, all the muscles really from the shoulder girdle to your hips, low back. That's it, feeling that contraction out of the hip joint. Looking good. Good, last one each way. And release. And then coming into a back stretch, so kind of like downward dog, but we're up a little higher. Pressing the hips back, bending the knees a little, elongating your spine. Again, just breathe. Good. As you're ready, start to lift, start to walk towards your chair. Coming into a tall spine. Good. And then from here, let's rise up on our toes for some calf raises and release. Rising up and releasing. Strengthening the calves. That's it. One more time. And then pause, sink into the feet, lift your toes, rock back. Shin raises. So again, a really important exercise to help create that strength in our shins to help prevent falling or tripping. So as we're going through the walking gait, our walking, that we have that mobility, that strength to point flex the foot. Last couple. Good, last two. And last one. Good, and let's take it around to the front of our chair. We'll have a seat on our chair. Good. And we're going to pick up that right thigh, hug the knee in towards the body. The heel might even rest on the chair, or we can hook the arm underneath. So either or. Breathing into this right hip. A few deep breaths. That's it. Just breathing and noticing. Noticing sensation in the body. And then you might pick up the lower leg. You might rock back and forth a little. And then coming into seated pigeon. Ankle can be above or below the knee. Sitting tall. Hinging forward out of the hips. Releasing that leg to the floor. Good. Let's repeat that on the other side. Let's hug the opposite knee in, hooking the arms underneath, or hug it in a little more perhaps, bringing comfortably close to the body. Just breathing. Just noticing. And then we can pick up that lower leg and maybe give it a little rock back and forth, cradling the lower leg. And come into seated pigeon, above or below the knee joint, or even using your yoga block here to facilitate that stretch. Any of those options. Breathing into the hips. Releasing out of the posture, releasing the feet, and if you're ready to come into your final relaxation, we can have our feet on the floor, on our yoga block, we can sit back in our chair, we can even lie on our mat with our feet up on the chair. So any position at all, coming into that posture, taking a moment to get comfortable. Make sure you're warm as we come into stillness. Returning to our breath. Bringing the focus towards the breath again. Settling into your space. And eyes can be opened or closed. Follow the full length of the in-breath, the full length of the out-breath. Giving yourself permission to relax, to let go. And slowly begin to awaken. You can blink the eyes open, creating a little movement. We might draw our hands into our heart, into Anjali Mudra. And we might end our practice with 3 ohms. So join in if you like, making the sound of Aum. So we'll take an inhale to prepare. Exhale to Om. Om. Another deep breath. Om. One more time, big inhale. Closing our practice with a bow and the words Namaste. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Namaste. Thank you online, in studio. Have a great day. And if you have any questions or comments, don't be shy. My name's Cathy and hope to see you again. You can also find us on YouTube through Shabakto links, and you can go online and like the video and give us a thumbs up, share it with a friend, that always helps. And thanks again, everyone.